talk about the meat of the presentation today. Thanks, Tyler.
All right, thank you, Kirby. So yeah, my name is Tyler. I'm a consultant at Performance Architects. My main specialty is in Hyperion, especially with planning. So that's what we're going to go through a lot today. So the title of this is How We Manufacture Use Oracle Essbase Hybrid Aggregation Mode to Enhance Their Financial Close and Planning Process. I know that's a mouthful, but the main items to take into account there are the manufacturing item. So we'll get to that in a bit with the customer information. The use of Essbase Hybrid Aggregation Mode, which will be kind of the main item that why I think a lot of people will be listening in today. And additionally, that whole financial close and planning process, because that will be what we're actually looking to address functionally in here. So first of all, let's start with customer information. So the way that this presentation is going to work is it's going to start with the customer background here. We're going to go into their legacy system, some of the challenges that they were experiencing, and our goal solutions on how to approach them, what the final solution actually was, and especially focus on hybrid, on how it helped this client, and some of the potential pitfalls to look for and some of the advantages to using it later. So to start out with the customer background. So again, as we mentioned before, that manufacturer term. So this is a manufacturing-based client. And just to give some overview on size and kind of distribution base, they are a global manufacturing firm. In 2015, they had approximately $3 billion in revenue. As far as their global division, they're spread out through the Americas, Europe, and Asia, as you can see there. So fairly even spread, 41% in the Americas most, and then 33 and 26 in Europe and Asia respectively. They are a very large on-premise Oracle customer, so this footprint expands beyond Hyperion, which is the main subject today. But for those that are familiar with what Hyperion is generally used for, it's more of that end result of everything else. So they do use significant Oracle products when it comes to their source system, which is eBusiness Suite. They have a number of other items that were either upgraded or freshly implemented back in 2013. But coming back to the Hyperion side, they do use this substantially across multiple teams. So one interesting way that they do use Hyperion is with their close process. So some people may be familiar with Hyperion Financial Management, which is often used in the close process. There's some other tools within the Hyperion suite that are generally more connected to the close process. This place they're actually using Essbase. So that will eventually lead us into why the use of hybrid was so important here. Just because they are doing their close process and using standard Hyperion Essbase to help them accomplish that. Additionally, many people will use a local currency and a reporting currency. They do use what we will call the entered currency. So what this allows them to do is enter any currency for any company and then see the converted reporting amount in USD for each company. So it allows them to have a little more transparency into what currencies are actually being used to enter dollars and then how it's being used on the reporting side. So just to focus a little more on these specific areas or processes that we looked at. So again, from that title, we're looking at the financial close and the planning side. So the image that you're seeing on the slide right here shows strategy management, planning and forecasting, financial close and reporting, as well as profitability management. So the two primary items that we're looking at here are planning and forecasting, which will be accomplished primarily by the Hyperion planning side, and then financial close and reporting, which is primarily happening through an Essbase side connected from the eBusiness Suite. So it's just one thing to keep in mind. They are using this for, based on this grid, half the items that we have here. So it's pretty substantial user base. So now let's actually get into the project information, as we'll call it. So again, first we were tackling the client overview. Now we're going to actually go into the project information, or the types of stuff that we're looking to accomplish. So to start out, this is what their legacy system looked like. So some of this is still true today, especially some of the general processing, but a lot of the technical components will change. So the system is used by two distinct groups, the accounting team and the finance team. So the accounting team is the one that's actually using this primarily for their close process. They are not doing any entry. They are strictly